Hi guys, welcome to the last video of chapter 1. This will be the end of outcome 1, and all we've got to cover here is we're just looking at social responsibility, and although I've already mentioned it in an earlier video, we'll link that into the conflict between different stakeholders. So first of all, social responsibility is looking at the impact an organisation has on the community, its employees, and as well as the environment. So it's looking to do things that it doesn't have to do, but it does to actually help out different stakeholders or the community or the environment. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example here of a conflict between two stakeholders or three stakeholders, and we'll look at how social responsibility fits in with that. So let's use an example of a mechanic. So here you see in this picture a mechanic that's working on a car, as a mechanic does, and they're working above their head. Now, this was stock standard practice for a long time with mechanics. Now, what happens here is because if they work like that all day or for long periods of time, that can cause injuries. Now, there's no law against stopping them from doing that. Plenty of small mechanics still work like this. So that can actually hurt the employees. So in order to be socially responsible, because the employees, they want better working conditions, what some organisations do, like BMW, if I go to the next picture, you can see here, this car has been turned on its side. So there's machinery in yellow there that's underneath the car, and it can flip the car on its side. So you can see the guy here, he's working standing up with his hands in front of him. No longer is he going to get those neck or shoulder or back injuries from working above his head. All right. Now this initial cost to put in this technology can be quite large, but you can see that it's actually benefiting the employees. So it is being socially responsible. Okay, so they're the kind of things that we can look at and say, well, this organisation is being socially responsible. They're doing things that they don't have to do, but it's actually going to benefit their employees. They see that, well, we actually want to have happy and healthy employees and don't want them to miss days of work because of injury, and we want them to feel good when they come to work and not go home injured. So that initial cost, though, can take away from the profits of shareholders. So the shareholders might go, well, they're spending millions of dollars on this. There was nothing wrong with the production. They might say that the manager's role is to, reduce costs and actually increase profits. So you may get, and this is probably a silly picture, but you may get some angry shareholders in there. Now, chances are they're not going to be picketing out the front like they did here against Wells Fargo, but you can see that there is a conflict between the different stakeholders. This employee, he's really happy. All right. The managers have made a decision to spend lots of money, which may mean that shareholders go, well, hang on, where are my profits going? So that is, although the organisation is being socially responsible by providing this technology, it can actually, you can see that there is a conflict between the different stakeholders. Okay. So the key things to know there is what is social responsibility and what are some things that organisations can do to be socially responsible within the internal environment, and what are the conflict between different stakeholders. So that's the end of outcome 1. Congratulations, you've made it this far, and next we'll go into outcome 2, which is in chapter 2.